evening again, guys. You know, from you hear that song, what time it is? It's time for Talk the Ting with Kim. But before I get into that, I want to reread the Flow Credit giveaway that we had just now, because I strongly feel nobody never gets a chance to win it, and if somebody did win it, boy, no skill. No skill. No skill so till. Yeah, Kimmie said that. Alright, so Flow
Kimmie said, no skill so till. That's it, that's the message.
Listen, everybody have a one line. Yeah, my one line. What am I one line that? Alright, so Flow phone users, draw phone a phone. And let's go. Star 121 star 38076116790736 number sign and send. Alright, so if it is that you are the lucky winner of the Flow Credit giveaway, all you have to do is make we know say you get the thing them.
If you win the floor, make we know. If you win the floor, make we know.
And you can send us a message confirming this at 876-792-3530. Or if it is that you're on our Instagram live, you can drop a comment on the live letting us know that you are the lucky winner of the credit. So we had a lucky winner earlier, Carter Shakespeare. Big up yourself for winning the Digicel credit. When I said nobody talk up yet to them win the Flow credit, so let us see.
I like how Kim was reading the credit like just a line and never read it good.
You never read it good. I feel so. I don't know, that's my opinion. But yes,
that credit was read to the best of my ability.
And I like it to the best of your ability. I like it was leave it at best. Right? But yes, Savia Maroon, big up yourself. Thank you for joining. Joanna, big up yourself. Thank you for joining on the live. Listen, we know who joined for the discussion. We know who joined for the giveaway. We know who joined for music. We know who joined for news. We
know who joined for everything.
I know who joined for the whole show from the shows. I know who joined from 4 device. No name.
Alright.
Them tune in from the radio, tune in from the phone, tune in online, like any version. Probably whichever place them there, them say make sure to turn the radio again. Come you can hear it in the building as well. You understand?
Yeah,
we know who. Let's just say that. Alright, so for this week for Talk the Ting with Kim, we're gonna have part 2 of our discussion. Why dad's mental health matters. So as you know, we had part 1 last week when we were basically highlighting that men's mental health overall is the theme for the month, and we're trying to bring awareness to it. We're trying to inspire change, but then we want to focus on fathers because I feel like there's a bit of change in dynamic when you have the responsibility of a child or children, right? And that now also have different mental health concerns that come with that. So we decided to narrow down on a group of men, right? So we had part 1 last week where we spoke about some statistics that you have men that go through postpartum as well. Postpartum depression as well. That was new to a lot of people, including myself. And just that, you know, the expectations of men have caused a lot when it comes to the men's mental health. So we want to continue on that discussion because I still think it's a very important discussion. So let's get into barriers that basically fight against mental health support for dads. So one of the things that I think a recent change was done in some regard on this is lack of parental or paternal leave options. Right? They're saying that's a contributor to men's mental health being affected, right? You know, women are given certain pardon, you know, you're going to want to bond with the child. But the father is an important figure in the child's life to if no one bond to.
Yeah, so what kind of changes make the paternal?
No, but remember that like some organizations started implementing, also organizations weren't implementing paternal leave, right? No, it's not the same. No, some companies do it.
And paternal leave mean the leave we get after having a child.
Yes. So mothers tend to get 3 months.
Yeah, mothers get maternal leave.
Yeah, and fathers weren't getting anything. But then it started being implemented now. I think the government implemented it last year, I believe.
Yeah, 2022.
Or
23.
Yeah, FEC was last year. So they started implementing it, and even then, also private sector organizations still don't have it. You know, and then for those who have implemented it, it's like two weeks maximum. You know, which now the debate is just enough. But at least we've made strides. So we're now considering men as well and the role they play in their child's life. So it's an important thing. So a 2021 health benefits survey found that less than 23% of people in the workforce have access to paid family leave. The study further found that many workers are ineligible for unpaid family leave benefits. Because you have some leave as well where you just accept, say, you not get paid for the time, but you do have the option.
Yeah.
So that's something that as well affects not only the men, but we're focusing on the men right now, right? Another thing, and I think this is one of the main things, social expectations, or you can say societal expectations of masculinity. This is a major contributor to men's mental health concerns.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
So, societal...
Kim, I give you the way they call it now, the psychological and the medical terminologies and the expressions, you know.
Yeah, of course you're not going to break it down.
Okay,
we'll start with something and then I'm going to give you an explanation.
Yeah, I like it.
You want to say, men move to Japan. You get 1 year and they need you all over there. So if you go to Japan, you get 1 year paternal leave.
Yeah, and apparently they're looking, men.
Looking to it.
Yeah, no, but actually they're actually seeking, they've sent an invitation to men to come and help to build their population.
Let's say envy.
Provide a good pay.
There's a package, apparently it's about from 60,000 US.
You get paid
per
to come
year.
and help populate.
Yeah, that's
For how long?
That's gonna be a job for 1 year.
Listen, envy, I got tune in internationally every Friday.
I think it's something on their website also. Like the part, like how we have Jamaica Tourist Board.
Yeah.
They have actual website like that where they have that option for you to actually see if you qualify. Because you know they're gonna have little requirements and so on.
Yeah,
But it's not. I don't think it's anything like you need a PhD. You know. But yeah, I think it's based on probably your background.
I don't think they need the DJs like.
No, I don't think. That's
I think they might look into your skills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's related to like your actual activity, but I think they have qualification, like probably a high school degree or something like that.
This is the perfect moment for they only want one thing.
Yeah, that's what we don't really want.
They don't mean nothing else. They only want one thing, right? And you wanna say black men?
Yeah.
If enough of them are running, you know that create problem out here.
Wow.
Might as well.
60,000 a year and a little bit. That's a decent food. Okay.
That's a decent pay.
Very decent.
And that's as I say, you can also seek an
Alright,
additional job.
Look how we not discuss this job opportunity. Look how we discuss this job opportunity. My president.
When you see me in my suitcase going to the airport, you're gonna say, look,
But I said this is one solution to mental health.
Of course, that is an opportunity.
No, me you want to know. You want to dead with love. Me you want to know how this job opportunity.
You start the show by saying we make them in Jamaica with this, with that. And you're saying we need to open up other opportunities for them to relax their mind. That sounds like a relaxing environment for me.
Before on.
Yeah.
But yes, I was talking about societal or social expectations on men.
Right.
So societal messages make men feel ashamed about appearing weak, inadequate, or being unable to provide. As a result, men are less likely than women to seek mental health treatment or take psychiatric medication, even though they still experience high rates of anxiety, depression, PTSD, addiction, and suicide. So it's because society says you can't weak, you can't have them fault because a woman think that you need some, you take medication for that. What do you mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So because of those things that society has basically created as the stereotype for men, you can't be weak, if you're sick, you still a push through, As I remember seeing this meme, even though it was joke, it was done as a joke. But they were saying, boy, real man sick and dead,
Yeah.
That must say, we don't go to doctor.
No,
because how society has painted the picture for men.
You call somebody, you're not coming to work today. And the man say, no, I have flu. Everybody they look at each other like, flu?
Exactly, and that's weird.
You cough 2 times, brother, come to work, brother. What are you talking about?
And that's weird because that's an illness. And him, just like how when women experience symptoms, the man them experience symptoms too. He must sneeze on the place.
Becky, why not here? Oh my gosh, I'm have a terrible headache. Mikey, alright? Man, alright, man. So yeah, she don't get up and come work. Like, trust me.
You realize even how him say it, I want him say it 2 different ways. Make your version sound different than the boy version. Because that's how
it is.
society look at it.
So it is for true. And we don't take note of it. We just continue the regular routine. But
and then that is why when I push the man, they could create some exorbitant lie. Because
I must show me that man as no, because listen, if me tell her say if me sick and can't come to work and you have nothing to say to me, fire me. Yeah man, fire me.
No, but you see the thing, with the man them, and I like say, for example, is that option for us to lose our job. Like for example, I just basically our peers will be creating the environment. So like your boss, I can see I say MV, you look a coffee a car. That's nobody, come and work and nobody stay home. And you're bridging them, and your co-worker them.
No, maybe it hurts you.
True, brother. I was there so last time this somebody have pneumonia.
I took my work same way.
So it's that environment, it's the whole what you call it, culture of working, the working environment. I'm a mechanic, man foot swell. You see me with the foot bandage up and do the work and they can't. So boss, you have a rest. No man, my foot I just a little bandage, a little bandage.
Exactly.
They tell the foot a drop off. But I just so a man in general.
And a man could be very emotional going through something, probably don't want to shed 2 tears. But I say, yo, I'm gonna try you, man. All of a sudden, just disregard it.
Yo, brother, just be a man.
Exactly, or man up.
Yeah, man up. That's
actually the slogan they've been running with them. Say we need to stop telling men to man up.
Because at the end of the day, what is that?
What does man up mean?
Are you saying to robot up? Because that's like a robot.
That's really what it
to
is.
Delete feelings and play actions.
We have to be careful with this though.
Yeah.
A man have to tough you.
No, so we're not saying man can't tough.
No,
but then woman have to tough too.
Now you see envy?
No man, I believe say man have a little bit more toughness.
And that is fine. Well, like I said, a little bit more toughness. But does that tough mean that him can't be emotional today? Him can't feel down today? Him can't shut down emotionally?
Him can't cry?
And can't tell nobody about it?
Right.
Most importantly, him can't cry?
Yeah man, so what I say is that so while that is true, so while men are allowed to that, we have to be careful because in this world when you push something too much, it starts sound like you say, alright, that's ball every time.
Oh, so
you have to.
Well, I apologize for that. I never expected, but yeah.
So you have to be careful. So you say, here what? We're supposed to be tough, but we're allowed to have moments of weakness.
True.
Yeah. You have to be careful. You can't worry about
we're not trying to go from one to the other. Because I say most people give them an inch and then take a man. So I get what you say.
Right.
But at the same time, we still want to start make change in that regard. As I say, one of the most common things also Jamaican families are guilty of. When the little boys are growing up and them shed a tear, and they probably drop. And guys, it hurts.
So it just the hurt. Oh yeah,
it hurts. And the pitney about where about for your girl, we need to stop that. We need to stop that. And then that is not what we see in society now. Men don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to talk about nothing. They don't want to because they're told that is not manly. And of course, every man wants to be masculine. So it not add up. It's not reaping good results. And then, as we see, suicide rate high because them not talk. It's bottled in.
I know what I think, Kim. I think really and truly the opportunity to express whatever they were feeling as men. Would develop a certain maturity to go against or to support what MD was saying. Because, for example, if you know, say, you're feeling ill and you're not able to work, and you say, alright, I'm not about to hide it and go on like me tough. I will actually accept, say, really and truly, I can't make it to work today.
Yeah.
If you start taking up example, it wouldn't be a thing where, every day has breeze, no problem, me not come to work. That's just that's gonna be what you call now irresponsible.
Yeah.
But just the fact that when you do feel out of it, to confess or to accept that and not be this robot man where I feel like you're a cardboard. I not feel it, I not face it. That now goes into some big traumatic experience where you can't manage when you further down the line.
And most times is when things get too much that you tend to see the signs with men. Yeah. It's not when it just starts, it's not when it gets very heavy, it's usually when it either gone over the boundary or it's on the verge of it. You do something out of character or get physical or something, and then you're like, hold on, something off with the person. We need to pay attention and men need to speak up.
If the girl left you, and probably say your first heartbreak and you feel like crying, I would assume just let it out, cry. Because you see the thing is now, you're not gonna really say you have a ball after each heartbreak, but you're gonna learn to move on. But because you never ball the first time, you buckle it up, you do all sorts of things, you start to probably take it out for other people. That is a more toxic situation, because the next relationship you get a heartbreak, we don't know it might step up to something else.
You know what I admire? I've seen only a few friends do this. A virgin will go through an emotional moment and call a virgin and get support. I've seen it so far and few, but when you see it, I not like no support like a girl will say, you're alright now, man.
It might not be the same
it's not the same thing, but him get the support. I'm gonna say, yo, brother, I'm gonna get it. Like, it's like him real with him. Yo, I understand. I've been in probably a share film like, yo, one time one kept to do this to me, so you know what? But don't worry, man. I've seen that probably 3 times, and I tell you, I love it because it was a manly support. So most people say, okay, when you support me, I got some like feminine or whatever, but no, they can't say, oh, virgin, but get it. Like, man, where you feel valid.
As I said,
yo, we've all been there, and this probably not gonna be your last time, but just hold it, G. When you can do
yo, bro, you're feeling down and out, we all understand. Let's go,
I've seen guys do that, I'm gonna tell you, when I see it, I love it, but it's so far and few. You wanna say, especially call center work for both men and women. I guess you talk about the calling sick part and stuff. And Pinky said men support men, but women don't support men, and I feel them man. What? And then Albert said I support with G them. Exactly. And you wanna say men don't handle bun very well. Either keeping everything and push the least, the least little thing make them snap, right? So those expectations, we need to change that. And I know NBA said men need to be a certain way, but the dynamic has been changing. You do have some men that they're the ones staying at home and cooking. It doesn't mean that they're less masculine. But the roles are changed. Enough man actually, them are the chef in the relationship now. Them are the ones who are, more hands-on with the child. Whatever the dynamic is, whatever the relationship is, whatever the strength and weakness in the relationship is, it's not the typical thing.
I have masculine.
I'm not saying it's happening.
No, but that have nothing to do with strength and
that's what I'm saying. But people see that and say, oh, you must still want to take care of the kid. No, man, that no man.
True, people try and equate that to say these things are not.
That's what I'm getting at.
But we can't pay them people in the mind. They might eat that.
Well, we can't just say it's up on the airwaves.
No, man,
no, but that's why you have to be you. But that's what I'm saying. We have to still educate others to let them know that is not the norm. So persons who are saying if you guys stay home to, whether it is to take care of the kids or to clean the house or you wash up dishes every day.
I think they're not to do with toughness.
People have been saying it.
Yes. How dare you
You must be dreaming. How them to have this man and do house cleaning.
It's try some right feet, brother.
As I said, mature people like us who might understand the levels of the song and enjoy it as a vibe. But you have people out there who take it as a
actually,
vibe.
I remember there were things where, like, of course, the mix-up on social media, where men would say, yo, the girl tell me this and they would put her out and run her. Because some man take it literal.
That thinks that.
Hold on,
that's try to educate them.
So, you say everything we want to describe. I'm like that. Clean, take care of that.
We know this, we have to do that.
But everybody in my community see me as a general same way.
Alright.
That's how I carry myself. No, that's how I carry myself.
But
there's a way to behave. When I come off as soft, or just come off as a strong, mature.
But even if you have a man that is soft, does that mean he's not a man?
You have to be careful.
Be careful,
I
bear my personality type. So if a man is soft, or you have some men who are soft spoken, him not the country over them voice. Them literally have a light voice.
I know the thing with it to Kim.
And you have someone that's genuinely soft.
You have different levels of things, Because you have persons, for example, you might have a man who is subtle or soft or whatever you call it. And you talk the strong talk or the big voice or no move with the strong move. But guess what? That man, they're probably braver in certain situations and a tough man. So sometimes it's hard to determine the level. But what we want to get across the board is just to understand that the term man is still a human. So he will have feelings, and these feelings wouldn't
Are
need
valid.
to be, they are valid. You know, so whether it is that you're having a sad day, oh man, no, it's sad. We can't down, we can't depress. No. Yo, what brother? Yo, me just there and make life.
Well, I love that.
I find out, sir, what is happening? What part of life are you meds in?
I love that you mentioned that because that's one of the barriers I want to say. Men are left to figure things out when it comes to anything. So instead, when you go through something, instead of you say, "Boy, you know, I'm going through this," and somebody listen, just hold it, my G.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
hold it. Everything is hold it. What are we holding?
How do we
How do we hold it? And how does holding it fix it? Come, it's not let go them stress here. But just hold it, yo, my G, just hold it. What does that mean? I don't get it.
and these expressions of hold it coming from a man who's not even holding it himself.
So you don't hold it neither. But anything, you just look sad, or you look down, or you upset, yo, just hold it with G. What does that mean? How does that fix anything? Because it's very specific. And then men just act like them understand, you know, Mr. Hold it, you know.
Well, Carter Shakespeare said, this is why so many women are living longer than men. Men internalize a lot because of what society will say. Yeah, because as I said, we say, most of the time we test out people.
Yeah.
Like, for example, a man going through a rough time, he was, and the friends will say, yo, we're touch wood. If no one tells you, yo, I'm feeling down, so I'm not touch wood. The man say, yeah, man, me forward. And go out. He was there, everybody avoid him, probably just distant. And yeah, right, me G? Yeah, man, I do some meds life. You know?
Yeah.
And
they just carry 2 drink on keep and the thing that fix
extra
it.
attention.
Yeah.
And probably the man world upside down, but he'll probably feel willing to share. But he's still being present so that we can see him and try observe and ask
he's one
the
of the
right
guys.
questions. But you will say, oh man, we don't really
deal with.
But if I need Becky or Mary, we are saying, Mary, oh, you look so down. What is going on? Is work okay? And we do these probing questions.
And the more you're quiet, the more they ask their question.
Exactly.
Talk to me. Can you not talk to me now?
The man in cool man in those meds.
There's a whatever, brother.
You know, we just realized though.
Yeah.
So after having a child, you become a man. Yeah, because what I described, I was probably like that before.
Yeah.
But when you realize, say, yo, you have somebody who you need to defend in certain cases, and you need, let's say you go on the road, for example, and you're probably scared to project your voice, and that was one of my things. Project and go in and talk loud and be seen, and that. When you realize now you have somebody who you need to teach to be bold, you're going to find ways to.
But you know, as much as I like that, right? Because it does bring a level of maturity. But even that statement is very vague. After you have kids, they become a man. I think we need to really look on what is a man.
Based on
what? It seems like a very general.
Let me put it this way. Alright, I mean, probably a child, but not necessarily a child though. But you know, Jamaican or in general, one of the most responsibility teaching lessons comes from a child. That is actual life that you are responsible for. But other areas of your life, you probably take a role as a club leader or a youth club or, you know, these activities. When you are put in a role where you are responsible for either other people's life or actually other people's well-being, you are more aware and conscious of, I need to communicate with this person, let them know that I have things under control, or I'm looking out for them, then I need to reassure them. So you realize that level of dependency, and you know that, listen me, someone else is there for me, and someone here relies on me.
I like how you explain it. I like how you explain it, because the thing is, when people say no, you become a man. It doesn't stay general, because most people know how it has when a man enters if something happens. If you're if you're coming as a man, you're a man. You know, man only for but you have something to do but they're silent and then very productive.
It's about the responsibility.
So that's what I'm saying, the definition of what a man is.
That you cover, and that level of reassurance that you provide to those within your environment or your circle.
Alright, well, on that note, we're going to go to the break. When we get back, we're going to continue our conversation. I love it so far. Albert said, real talk, bro. And Joanna said, this is how substance abuse starts. Because his brethren going to offer a couple of drinks. So I talk to him, you know, if I'm going to offer him something else, or a drink, or something. So,
Don't go
Trust me,
people.
good feedback.
We got more credit giveaways, more trivia for you. Yeah, and we also have Talk the Team with King to continue the second half when we return after the break.